What if I told you that being good to everyone might actually be the reason you're suffering? Think about it. Your kindness, your effort to always do the right thing, your willingness to help others. Could it be what's holding you back? Look around. The kindest people often get hurt the most. They're taken advantage of, used, worn out. And maybe you've wondered, why doesn't doing good always bring good back? You're not imagining things. Today, we're going to dive deep into a truth most people avoid. Why good people often suffer more. Why not everyone deserves your kindness. And how ancient wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita and the Ramayana gives us tools to rise above it. By the end, you'll see that goodness isn't weakness. It's power when guided by wisdom. The hidden assumption. We grow up hearing, be nice, be generous, be forgiving. These are beautiful values, but hidden inside is a dangerous assumption that everyone is good at heart. The Gita doesn't sugarcoat this. Krishna describes two paths of human nature, the divine qualities, compassion, humility, self-control, and the demoniac qualities, arrogance, selfishness, deceit. And Krishna doesn't say, love the demoniac anyway. He warns, they are born to destroy. Imagine giving your full trust to someone, only to realize later they never had good intentions. You thought kindness would change them, but instead, it drained you. Psychology backs this. People with narcissistic or manipulative tendencies exploit those who are endlessly giving. Without boundaries, goodness can become self-harm. Have you ever been drained by helping someone who never truly appreciated it? Drop a yes if you relate. Rama's dilemma. Take Lord Rama, the perfect son, the ideal king, the very embodiment of Dharma. Yet his life was filled with sacrifice, exile, separation, betrayal. Why? Because righteousness doesn't guarantee worldly comfort. Meanwhile, Ravana, who was arrogant and power-hungry, enjoyed riches and fear-driven respect. Think of the honest worker who gives their best, but gets overlooked, while someone louder, less ethical, climbs faster. Life isn't always fair. Goodness doesn't guarantee applause. But, as Krishna teaches Arjuna, it guarantees alignment with higher purpose, a strength that outlives temporary outcomes. Do you believe life rewards honesty in the long run, or only when paired with strategy? Why good people break? So why do good people suffer more? Here's the harsh reality. They expect reciprocity. They lack firm boundaries. They believe the world reflects their values. But the world doesn't always mirror goodness back. Krishna didn't tell Arjuna to lay down his bow. He told him to fight, to detach from results, and to act with wisdom. Imagine always saying yes to extra work, to friends' demands, to family pressures, until you realize you've neglected yourself entirely. Modern psychology calls this people-pleasing syndrome. It leads to burnout and resentment. Be honest, do you struggle to say no? Detachment versus doormat. In Gita, Krishna says, you have a right to your duty, but not to the fruits of action. That doesn't mean be passive. It means don't be a doormat. Picture someone volunteering constantly, hoping for appreciation. When none comes, they feel crushed. The act was good, but the expectation poisoned it. Neuroscience shows expectations trigger dopamine. When unmet, they cause emotional pain similar to physical injury. Detachment is emotional armor. Do you find it harder to do your duty or harder to let go of results? Protecting your energy. Your energy is sacred. Your time is finite. You don't owe goodness to everyone. Even Rama had to fight Ravana. Even divine compassion had boundaries. Think of lending money to someone again and again, hoping they'll change, only to feel empty and resentful. Boundaries aren't selfish. They're self-respect. Psychology calls them the foundation of healthy relationships. What's harder for you? Setting boundaries or enforcing them? Rethinking karma. Many suffer because they misunderstand karma. They see it as instant justice, Do good equals receive good. But Krishna never promised that. Think of someone who gives tirelessly to their family, yet faces loneliness. Their goodness doesn't always bring equal returns. Karma is not a vending machine. It's a law of balance across time, not a quick transaction. This frees us from frustration and gives strength to act rightly, without tallying rewards. Have you ever lost faith in karma when things didn't go your way? Balancing heart and spine. To survive as a good person in a harsh world, you need balance. Heart and spine. Soft but not soft-headed. Loving but not blind. Krishna was compassionate, but also strategic. He helped the Pandavas with wisdom, not naivety. Think of someone who forgives endlessly, only to be seen as weak, versus someone who forgives wisely, but enforces respect. Emotional intelligence research shows resilience comes not from suppressing emotion, but integrating empathy with firmness. Which do you lean toward, too soft or too firm? Being good without breaking. If your kindness is wearing you down, your compassion is costing your peace, it's time to wake up. Imagine someone who always puts others first, until their own health collapses. Goodness without balance destroys both giver and receiver. Even the gods had boundaries. Krishna guided Arjuna not with endless forgiveness, but with purposeful action. Do you believe kindness needs limits? The higher purpose. Arjuna's turning point came when he realized he wasn't fighting for himself, but for Dharma, for a higher purpose. Think of someone who sacrifices short-term comfort for a larger mission, like caring for a family or serving a cause. Success isn't about rewards. It's about alignment with a bigger flow. This makes even suffering meaningful. What bigger purpose drives you? So let's recap the journey. Not everyone deserves your kindness. Goodness without boundaries breaks you. Detachment shields you from disappointment. Karma is balance, not transaction. True strength is balancing heart and spine. And above all, align your goodness with higher purpose. Your compassion is a gift, but it's not meant to break you. Shape it, guard it, elevate it. If this resonated, share it with someone who gives endlessly but forgets themselves. And subscribe, because together, we're building a community of wisdom seekers who believe kindness can be strong and strength can be kind.